And it's a go. I'm gonna always ask the question that I ask every artist in here because I want the people to know, who is Jules Henny Baby?
Jules Henny Baby? Okay. Jules is me. Henny is me. It's not because of the alcoholic drink. It's just a variation of my name, Jules Henny. That's me. I'm a singer. I kind of rap sometimes, but I'm like an all-around artist. I model. I direct music videos. Might direct a movie, who knows, a TV show, write a book. I'm just an artist.
So talk about the many hats that you wear, especially at this time. I see that the women industry thriving, like, you know what I'm saying, that boss mentality, and just us embracing the fact that we can wear multiple hats and still live in our femininity, which you do well.
Personality hats, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, moves. All right, bet. So I have like my business type move, which I just kind of recently got into. Like, I don't know if you've heard of this rapper called Psycho, but I met him or whatever. I started like, you know, planning some music videos for him, trying to submit some things, you know, managing a little bit. I think I might want to be a manager. Like, definitely creative design, planning out music videos, doing treatments. That's one of my things. Like, I paint, so that's the artistic side of me. And then I have like the emotional side of me, which is the name of my EP. That EP was really just to test out song formats and stuff, but I am emotional, like, yeah. Just that. So that should explain it. So yeah, but that's the side of me too. And then I also have like the gangster side of me, because even though I am soft and I can be like an artist, I can be weird, you know, like still like, I'm still like,
You still you.
Yeah, like don't play. I'm not playing about my life or what I'm trying to get done. So if you try to interfere with that, you know, it's not gonna be like weird and cute and artistic. So yeah.
I like the rawness. Like, I feel like the biggest thing that I try to implement in everything that I'm creating with Runabout Media is just the raw aspect of us growing as entrepreneurs, as artists. Like, this is the phase right now where you appreciate it the most and you grind the hardest, because you know why you're doing it. We gotta keep on keeping on, because yo, to be able to freely do some shit that you love and make money off of it, what more can you ask for?
Being surrounded by artists definitely helps. Like,
yes.
In high school, I don't know who I was hanging out with, who I was trying to hang out with. Like, I was trying to be like an Instagram model, like, you know, the 2-piece sets, like all of them. And that whole shit is basic as fuck. Like, yo, like, there was this group in my school, they called themselves the Kardashians, bro.
Yo, get it.
Bitch, why did I want to be their friend so fucking bad?
Yo, that click shit for real though. But it's a good thing that you see it then, because you be peeping, like when you go in the scene, you know, the shit that we doing now, that click shit is for real. And you be like, man, I went through that shit in high school. People still doing that.
Like, it's definitely better being around artists, because we're all like, everybody is so different, but we're all the same, because we're all creative and we all are accepting and shit.
Exactly.
It makes it easier
to be
yourself.
And it make it easier to create. You constantly create dope shit because you're around dope people. I do want you to dive into like a little bit, how did the treatment come about for the video Pressure? And also like the inspiration behind the song.
Okay, so Pressure. The song literally was a suicide note, or was about to be. Like, I was listening to beats on YouTube. I had my producer, John Tyler, make the beat though. Shout out to him. But I was just listening to beats on YouTube, and this one caught my ear. And, you know, I was like depressed as shit. Like, I was having like a fucking panic attack, screaming, running around the house, crying, you know. But I heard this beat, so I'm just like sitting on the floor up against the wall, like thinking about what to write. And then I'm just say the first thing that comes to my head, like, I don't want to feel any pressure, but that didn't go with the beat, so it's like, I don't want to feel no pressure. So yeah, and it's just like, you know, when you're just like, shit, you ever have a panic attack, you just rocking back and forth, it's like the same thing repeating over in your head over and over again. So that's why the chorus like repeats like that. And like the sound of it, like the vibe of it, is to just emulate the feeling, like being sad, crying, you know. And that's really what the lyrics are, just me like explaining how I felt, what I was thinking, you know. And for the music video, I just wanted to express that. Like, a lot of the times, I feel like people with depression can relate to the analogy of feeling like you're drowning.
Mm-hmm.
So I used water. I actually filmed it in my bathtub, but I used like a black bath bomb and like a black tablecloth from like the Dollar Tree or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
So like line the tub so it would be black, and it's supposed to look like I'm like in the lake or whatever. I was in the lake too, and the moon. It was a full moon that night.
Oh shit!
Did not even plan that, and like
that was the universe aligning it to be that way.
It was, because that was the second take of the video. That wasn't even the first take. So yeah, and then me and the pink like onesie thing, I just wanted to like wear some cool shit, because you know like when you do a music video, everyone gets to wear like cool shit. Yeah. So I wanted to do some cool shit, and my stepmom had given me like a whole bunch of Jeffree Star palettes and shit. So I wanted to do some makeup, so I did that.
I mean, yeah, that's white wine.
I got it.
I've been getting little snippets and little sneak peeks and shit like that. I be saying this all the time, and niggas be anticipating the music. So just a little bit. You want to give me a sprinkle of what the sneak peeks are? What can we expect from those that we've seen?
We have a song called Broke that is about what the fuck is going on right now. Yeah.
So yeah. To just convey yourself in the rawest way, I feel like that people appreciate it more because a lot of people act stuck up. Like they can't show you the fucked up side of this shit.
That too, like that's cool that, you know, people appreciate rawness, but really I just want to like document my life. So like I write it out, like how I'm feeling, like, so like low key it's like shit, if something happens to me, you can't wonder why. You feel me? Because I told you guys.
Yeah, some people are afraid to be open to talk about, you know, stuff like depression and suicide because a lot of people associate it with a whole bunch of negative shit anyway.
Right. I honestly, like, I think my parents forgot to teach me about embarrassment. So
I was saying a sense for somebody who hasn't had that, because I had people around me that always gave a fuck about what people thought. So, and that's where I feel like embarrassment comes from. Because you care about what people think about you. Do you have any messages for younger artists that may be going through, like, you know, different mental health issues or behavioral issues and trying to transmute that, or, you know, so to say, find an outlet to not allow that shit to overtake them?
I would say do everything you can, stay busy, like do anything, force yourself to do anything. And if like you really can't, like definitely get help. And like even if the first 2 people you ask don't help you, like definitely get help, because it's really important. Like if you can't do it yourself. Lana Ray, like this model and photographer I work with, she actually told me, like, because I was real depressed and shit, she was helping me out. She's like, of course your life will end, but everyone's life will end, but that doesn't discount your life, you know, so might as well live it out, like see what the fuck happens. You can do whatever you want to be happy, like shit, if worst comes to worst, like pretend life is a fucking movie and do whatever the fuck you want, like for real, like it's your life. Go out hard at least.
But people gonna really resonate with this, because a lot of times as artists we just come and pop bullshit like, oh, I'm lit, I'm this, I'm that.
Oh, I'm lit too.
Oh no, we lit as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but I just like for people to be able to just show me in an authentic way where I can see you outside of the glamour and just like the coolness of it. Because
definitely, because that's one of the, like, I like all the parts, like I like that part about me, so I wouldn't be ashamed to share it. So I like that part.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate the vibrations and shit. Can we get a little bit into your stylistic efforts? Like, you know, you being a creative director and shit like that. Just how does that work? Like, how can you turn off that, you know, I'm not going to say artist hat because it's still artistic to creatively direct, but like you not being the focal point. Like, how are you able to?
Because, like, I think, okay, like, I have 3 little siblings now, but they don't even live in the same household with me. We never really live in the same household. Like, I babysit them sometimes, but like I grew up as an only child, so my imagination had to be crazy. And I grew up in like in Pennsylvania, North Carolina. It's like kind of rural area, so it's like not like the city where it's like kids everywhere. So I had to entertain myself, and I watched a lot of SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob is weird as shit, and like Adventure Time, like just cartoons. So I just always am thinking of like random shit that could happen. And honestly, I don't know how I think of shit, but it's just like I hear a song, like I'll listen to the words, and you can take the literal meaning from something, and you can work around that, or you can work around like sub meanings or whatever. I don't know like these textbook words, but I just work around the song. Like it doesn't even have to be about me. It's just like making art. Like if you were to sculpt something or paint something. Yeah.
I can dig it. What can we be expecting soon from Jules, Henny, Baby, all things? You know, not just the music, but are you working on some music videos right now? Got some photo shoots coming up.
Yes, I want to do a photo shoot emulating some like Greek sculptures. I'm working on Oni Sensei's music video for I Ain't Shit, which is my favorite fucking song. That's my theme song, Oni Sensei. That's like my best friend too, so the fuck. I have some treatments I'm working on for me. I'm working on some treatments for Elegant, which is Ariella. Check her out too. And me and Psycho will be dropping some music. I'll be dropping some music maybe in the spring. I don't really know. We're still working on it. So yeah.
Go ahead and plug yourself. Give all the ways that you can be found.
Yes, follow me on Instagram, jules.henny.baby, Twitter, jules_henny_b, and follow me like on Spotify. And I don't know what Apple Music does, but you know, Jules Henny. So yeah.
And we lit.